One economic term shows up in the news more than almost any other: inflation. It affects the cost of everything and the value of your money. So understanding it is essential to reading the economy. Inflation is a general increase in the prices of goods and services across an economy over time. It is usually expressed as a rate, the percentage by which prices have risen over a year, for example. The direct effect of inflation is that money loses purchasing power. As prices rise, each unit of currency buys a little less than it did before. Mild falling prices, the opposite, are called deflation. A key point often misunderstood is that some inflation is normal and even expected in a healthy, growing economy. Gently rising prices tend to accompany economic growth and rising demand. Many economies aim for a low, steady rate of inflation rather than zero, seeing it as a sign of a functioning economy. The problem is not inflation existing, but inflation being too high or unstable. When inflation gets too high, it causes real harm. Rapidly rising prices erode people's purchasing power and savings, make planning difficult, and can hurt those whose incomes do not keep up. Very high inflation creates uncertainty and can destabilize an economy. This is why controlling inflation is a central economic concern. For example, a shopper notices that the same groceries cost more this year than last. That steady rise across many goods is inflation, quietly reducing what their money can buy. Economic conditions, policies, and measurements vary from one country to another, and they change over time. Economists themselves disagree about causes and cures, so check what applies where you live. The main lesson is simple. Inflation is a general rise in prices across an economy, meaning money buys less. A little is normal in a growing economy, but too much erodes purchasing power and creates uncertainty.